Kurt Vogel Russell, born March 17, 1951, is an American actor. He began acting on television at the age of 12 in the Western series The Travels of Jaimie McPheeters, 1963 to 1964. In the late 1960s, he signed a 10-year contract with the Walt Disney Company, where he starred as Dexter Riley in films such as The Computer Wore Tennis Shoes, 1969, Now You See Him, Now You Don't, 1972, and The Strongest Man in the World, 1975. According to Robert Osborne of Turner Classic Movies, Russell became the studio's top star of the 1970s. Russell was nominated for a Golden Globe Award for Best Supporting Actor, Motion Picture for his performance in Mike Nichols' Silkwood, 1983. In the 1980s, he starred in several films directed by John Carpenter, including anti-hero roles such as Army hero-turned-robber Snake Plissken in the futuristic action film Escape from New York, 1981, its sequel Escape from L.A. 1996, the horror film The Thing, 1982, and the kung fu comedy action film Big Trouble in Little China, 1986. For his portrayal of rock and roll superstar Elvis Presley in Elvis, 1979, he was nominated for the Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Lead Actor in a Limited or Anthology Series or Movie. Russell starred in various other films, including Used Cars, 1980, The Best of Times, 1986, Overboard, 1987, Tango and Cash, 1989, Backdraft, 1991, Tombstone, 1993, Stargate, 1994, Executive Decision, 1996, Breakdown, 1997, Vanilla Sky, 2001, Miracle, 2004, Sky High, 2005, Death Proof, 2007, The Hateful Eight, 2015, and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, 2019. He also appeared in the Fast and Furious franchise as Mr. Nobody, having starred in Furious 7, 2015, The Fate of the Furious, 2017, and F9, 2021. Portrayed Ego in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU, installments Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, 2017, and What If? 2021, and subsequently portrayed Santa Claus in The Christmas Chronicles, 2018, and The Christmas Chronicles 2, 2020. Kurt Vogel Russell was born on March 17, 1951, at Wesson Maternity Hospital in Springfield, Massachusetts. His father, Bing Russell, was also an actor. His mother, Louise Julia, née Crone Russell, is a dancer. Russell is of English, Irish, German, and Scottish ancestry. He has three sisters, Jill, Franco, Jamie, and Jody. His family relocated to California when he was a child, and Russell grew up in Thousand Oaks. Russell played Little League Baseball throughout his grade school years, and also on his high school baseball team as a second baseman. He graduated from Thousand Oaks High School in California in 1969. His father played professional baseball. His sister, Jill, is the mother of baseball player Matt Franco. From 1969 to 1975, Russell served in the California Air National Guard and belonged to the 146th Tactical Airlift Wing. Then based in Van, Russell made his film debut with an uncredited part for It Happened at the World's Fair, playing a boy who kicked a pilot, Elvis Presley, in the leg. On April 24, 1963, Russell guest starred in the ABC series Our Man Higgins, starring Stanley Holloway as an English butler in An American Family. Later, he played the title role in the ABC Western series The Travels of Jaimie McPheeters, 1963 to 64. The show was based on Robert Louis Taylor's eponymous novel, which won the Pulitzer Prize for Fiction in 1959. In 1964, Russell guest starred in Nemesis, an episode of the ABC series The Fugitive in which, as the son of Police Lieutenant Philip Gerard, he is unintentionally kidnapped by his father's quarry, Dr. Richard Kimball. In NBC's The Virginian, he played the mistaken orphan whose father, played by Rory Calhoun, was an outlaw who was still alive and recently released from prison looking for his son. Russell played a similar role as a kid named Packy Curlin in the 1964 episode Blue Heaven for the Western series Gunsmoke. At age 13, Russell played the role of Jungle Boy on an episode of CBS's Gilligan's Island, which aired on February 6, 1965. Russell was nominated for an Emmy Award for Outstanding Lead Actor in a Limited Series or a special for the 1979 television film Elvis, in which his then-wife Susan Hubley played Priscilla. This would transition Russell's Hollywood career after years as a child actor. 33, it was directed by John Carpenter and led to a series of collaborations between the two men. Russell starred in Amber Waves, 1980, and the comedy Used Cars, 1980. He then played Snake Plissken in Escape from New York, 1981, directed by Carpenter. He returned to Disney to provide the voice of Copper as an adult for The Fox and the Hound, 1981, then reunited with Carpenter for The Thing, 1982, based upon the short story Who Goes There? By John W. Campbell, Jr., which had been interpreted on film before, albeit loosely, in 1951's The Thing from Another World. He was nominated for the Golden Globe Award for Best Supporting Actor, Motion Picture for his performance in Silkwood, 1983. Russell made Swing Shift, 1984, co-starring Goldie Hawn, who became his romantic partner. He starred in The Mean Season, 1986, and The Best of Times, 1986, then played an anti-hero truck driver caught in an ancient Chinese war in Big Trouble in Little China, another Carpenter film which, like The Thing, was initially a critical and commercial disappointment but has since gained a cult audience. More popular at the box office was Overboard, 1987, a comedy with Goldie Hawn. Russell married actress Susan Hubley, whom he met while filming Elvis in 1979, and had a son, Boston, born February 16, 1980. After his divorce from Hubley in 1983, Russell began his relationship with Goldie Hawn and appeared alongside her in Swing Shift and Overboard, having previously appeared with her in the one and only Genuine original family band in 1968. They have a son, Wyatt Russell, born July 10, 1986, and have owned homes in Vancouver, British Columbia, Snowmass Village, Colorado, Manhattan, New York, Brentwood, and Palm Desert, California. In an interview with People in December 2020, Russell revealed that he and Hawn never felt the need to marry, stating that a marriage certificate wasn't going to create anything that otherwise we wouldn't have. Russell is a libertarian. In 2020, he stated that celebrities should keep their political opinions to themselves, believing that it negatively impacts their work. Russell is a hunter and a staunch supporter of gun rights, and said that gun control will not reduce terrorism. He is also an FAA-licensed private pilot holding single/multi-engine and instrument ratings, and is an honorary council member of the humanitarian aviation organization Wings of Hope. In 2010, he was inducted as part of the Living Legends of Aviation, receiving the Aviation Mentor Award from fellow actor-pilot John Travolta. In February 2003, Russell and Hawn moved to Vancouver so that their son could play hockey.